Hello and welcome back to Pamela Simons and team. Today we're actually going to be talking about some ROHIT projects. And for those of you who are not familiar with the builder, it's probably because you have not been looking at projects in Calgary. So I know that, again, a lot of my colleagues are focusing in on other builders. However, I have fallen in love with ROHIT. And to that effect, I would like to share with you a few of their amazing projects. I would also love to encourage you to subscribe to the channel and also feel free to stop by my website, and I'll post a link in the comments down below or the description box so that you can come and visit me. You're welcome to come and ask questions. There is absolutely zero obligation to have some questions answered, but I would love to find out what you think of some of these projects and the opportunity to get your investment portfolio started or growing. I myself have purchased in Calgary, so I am delighted to share this opportunity with you. So let's take a peek at some of the projects we're going to be looking at. Now, the first question that I often get before I describe the individual projects is why ROHIT? And one of the reasons why I've absolutely fallen in love with ROHIT is the design elements that they provide. So the design elements they offer are in many cases what other builders would provide as an upscale or an upgrade. ROHIT includes many of those features, and you'll see those when we start working one-on-one and I get a chance to show you more of the specific floor plans and or the finishes. You'll absolutely be like me and say, wow, this is certainly a different kind of builder and one that I believe would be great to add to my portfolio. So today what I'm going to talk about are these projects. So we've got Livingston Towns, uh, we've got Sora at Hodgkiss, Quinnay at Curry, which you've heard me talk about before, Dean's Landing at the University District, Cobblestone in Airdrie, and Greystone in Cochrane. So those are the specific projects. Now, they're not all in Calgary proper. Many of the builders are finding that they're building just outside of Calgary, and that's okay. I've got some maps to show you the ones that are not located in Calgary. I'll be able to show you how close they are to Calgary. But the one reason why Calgary makes an amazing opportunity is there is room to grow. Unlike the city of Toronto, where I currently live, we're surrounded by other cities. And so there's only so much we can grow. Like our land is pretty much developed. We can't go into the lake. So our land is pretty much developed. So there isn't as much opportunity. There's opportunity to go higher. So you see taller condos, but there is an opportunity to find developments such as townhouses, which we are able to get here in the Calgary area. So let's continue. So the first project I want to talk about is Livingston Towns. And the amazing thing is Livingston Towns are a combination of pretty much stacked townhouses, but priced for under 300,000 for a one bedroom is absolutely amazing. And the layouts are great. The sizes are great and the layouts are great. Some of the available product, and there is more, I've just kind of highlighted some of the areas. Now, for those of you who are saying, well, where is this project? Where are Livingston Towns? Well, they're located in the northeast quadrant of Calgary, and Calgary is almost divided into four quadrants. So northeast is the where the airport is, if that helps you as a landmark. But here's an example of just a couple of the available units. So as you can see, a one bedroom unit just over 500 square feet is under 300,000. And look at those amazing condo fees. Again, something that you can't get here in the city of Toronto. Right now, if you're looking at a one bedroom in the city of Toronto, you're looking at 650 minimum, 700 more like. So it's double or not more than double to get something. And these will include a parking spot. So that's amazing as well. And condo fees, again, the philosophy in Alberta, especially in the Calgary area, is that many people will go out to use amenities, but they don't typically use the amenities the way we do in the high-rise apartment buildings, high-rise condos, where they have all of the amenities built into the property, increasing our condo fees. So here the condo fees are very modest, very affordable. And that's because it's for basic elements, which is perfect, absolutely perfect. So again, I've got a few examples, the small one, and then I've got the big one in building 1 and building 7. There are some units left in building 2. I didn't share everything, but if this is kind of exciting you, then that's your time, that's your trigger point to get in touch so that I can describe to you a bit more about what's available here for Livingston Towns. Super easy to purchase as well, 5%, 10% deposit structures. And because these are shorter properties, they're built rather quickly, which is great. So you can start making money fairly quickly. The next one I want to talk about is Sora at Hodgkiss. And this has 3-bedroom townhouses for under 560K starting from. And again, they don't have a heck of a lot. Here it's located. So again, remember I mentioned the quadrant area. So this is in the southeast corner. There's Hodgkiss over here. And I've just presented a couple of styles available because these ones are available. But look at the square footage. So you've got over 1,700 square feet, over 1,400 square feet, and starting from under 560,000. So this one's 559. The available is the available as of the time I'm recording this. So this is mid-March 2024. The inventory will change. Even by the time we are done, the inventory will change. However, you're seeing right now that there are some great layouts, well thought out finishes, and I would love to show you those finishes in more detail. But again, this presentation is designed as an info session to provide you with some information that you need in order to decide if this is something that you're wanting to explore further. So we've got the Dallas and the Carter layouts. I just find that amazing that you can get 1,700 plus square feet for under 620,000. That's an amazing opportunity. All right, Quinay at Curry, I've talked about before. There were 2 buildings. There are 2 buildings. One of the buildings, phase 1, has been sold. There are still a few units available, but not that many. And phase 2 is currently selling. I've got lots of information on phase 2. And by the way, while we're at it, let me tell you, one of the reasons why I myself purchased in Calgary, Alberta, is because unlike in Ontario, there is no land transfer tax, there's no HST, there are no builder levies or development levies or charges, and there's no rent control. So again, if you're planning on adding this to your investment portfolio, some of those are really great things to be aware of because it means, for example, with no rent control, I'm not limited on rent increases. As the market changes, I can quickly adjust, providing rent increases as necessary. The savings, the dollar savings with no land transfer tax, no HST, and no developer levies, well, that's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So it really means the price that you pay, the price on your contract is the price that you pay. So you really want to consider that as being a huge opportunity for you. Quinay is located in the southeast quadrant of the city, and it's near the university, and there's also a lot of great amenities there. So the prices again start in the low 300,000s. Generous size units, and again, short building. It's only like 6 stories. Beautiful lobbies featuring some Indigenous artwork. So all of those you can expect. And if you are buying it as an investment property, your tenants are going to love living here. A short bike ride to downtown and 20 minutes to some of the amenities that they probably would want to use, including fitness centers or the university, St. Andrews University. There's a lot of very close amenities near Quinay. The next project is called Dean's Landing at University District, and there isn't as much available here. They're priced from under 650 for a 2-bedroom. Of course, the University District, there I've got that highlighted, is in the northwest quadrant of Calgary. And it's actually more central, but here you can see what's available. So there isn't a heck of a lot available. They're all this one floor plan, Argento B, which I've put up here on the screen. But again, the floor plans are nice. So this Argento D, laundry facilities, look at that, semi-ensuite for the 2nd bedroom. The primary suite has a very interesting layout with the double sink. I love double sinks. And look at this huge walk in closet. So I love the way this primary suite is laid out. Again, generous living room space, a big island here in the kitchen. So you wouldn't actually need to put a dining room table there if you didn't want to, but it does have generous space and design for that. And it does have a breakfast bar. And I love the layout. So it's almost like a galley kitchen, but it's wide open, lots of fresh air, lots of space, open area, nice, generous 100 square foot balcony that you could certainly use in nice weather. And again, these ones start at just under 650, as I mentioned. Again, they're almost 1,000 square feet, so that is a great size. The next one is Cobblestone in Airdrie, and these ones are priced from 480 for a 3 bedroom. Airdrie, by the way, is just north of Calgary. I know because my sister-in-law is from Airdrie and her father owns a farm up that way. So, yep, that's Airdrie. So it's straight up. Again, that would be about maybe an hour from downtown to Airdrie. From where my brother lives, it's probably about 40 minutes. And again, there is only one unit available here, but look at the square footage. It's over 1,500 square feet, a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom for $541,000. Again, if you're thinking about adding a townhouse to your portfolio, this layout is absolutely amazing. And there is only one, so it might be gone by the time you inquire about it. But if you want to add a townhouse, don't forget we've got others available. Greystone in Cochrane is priced from under 600,000 for a 3 bedroom. I know if your jaws haven't dropped open yet from these prices, I don't know what you're thinking. But here's where Cochrane is. So again, this is northwest Calgary, so it's again about an hour outside of downtown Calgary to Cochrane. And there was one available here, which is again about 1,500 square feet, 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, same price as the one in Airdrie, which is excellent. So that's kind of good. Again, there's only one. So if you like that, you may want to connect with me soon. And so that is pretty much what I wanted to talk about in terms of all of the projects in Calgary. So again, we were looking at Livingston Towns and other projects available either in Calgary proper or in outside, short distances outside of Calgary. The only other thing I could tell you is I know a lot of people are hesitant about Calgary, thinking that they're a one horse wonder with their industry, but Calgary has changed a lot. I know in the prior session that I did, I talked a little bit about Quinay and the different types of industries that are currently in Calgary, and there's a lot. So I'll link my other video to my Quinay, which talks about some of the industry that is really growing and big and diversifying Calgary, making it so that it's no longer in jeopardy of going up or down as the natural resources change in value, that there's a lot more to it. And it makes Calgary something that is a safe, affordable opportunity with the pluses that we currently can't achieve in Toronto. Toronto right now per square foot is anywhere from 17, 18, 1900 plus per square foot. The rental market is not producing positive cash flow. These right now, with current interest rates, are likely going to break even, but as interest rates soften, they will very soon produce positive cash flow. So when I bought mine, it was anticipated to be positive cash flow. However, with the interest rates, it's now pretty much breaking even. The purchase in Calgary was easy. I went through my local lender. In my case, I went to Royal Bank, and I'll tell you why in a private consultation with you. But it was certainly easy to do. Some great lawyers will work with you. You don't even have to go and visit if you don't want. But my recommendation is if you want to go visit Calgary, go during Stampede. That would be the time when you want to go. You can go to the Saddle Dome and hang out and really get some Western community feel. And if you don't fall in love with Calgary, I would be certainly surprised. But I hope, like me, that you do consider falling in love with Rohit and exploring their projects further. Well, I'd like to say thank you for spending a few minutes with me and reviewing some amazing Rohit projects. Again, buying pre construction might sound scary, but I'd be delighted to spend some time with you to talk about how you can enhance your investment portfolio on a budget and get that portfolio growing. All right, everybody, we'll connect soon.